Alright, welcome back to Mastering MMA. Coach Lee here with you. Got Eric with us this morning. So this is a viewer request. They were wondering about defending headbutts from like a ground and pound type situation. And I told them, I was like, it's basically defending headbutts is kind of just controlling distance. So we'll get into it a little bit. He wanted to see a video on it to get a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for here? He wanted to see a video of it to get a little bit more detail. So we'll go ahead and do a video here of controlling the space. We're doing this for headbutt purposes, but this plays into your submissions a lot too, is being able to control the distance and knowing which submission to use on, at which distance. So we'll jump into this. Let's get Eric in my guard here. So if he's going to headbutt me, just kind of walk through a basic headbutt type situation, right? So he's got to move his head towards mine, right? So if he's headbutting me, he's going to be like moving his neck this way, right? So if I can control the distance, he can't headbutt me because it's a very, very, very limited range on your headbutt, right? So if he's the headbutt, go ahead and put your head all the way forward, right? So for him to hit me here, right, he's got to be at least this close, right? If I get into here, now you can't headbutt me from there, can you? Right? It's not happening, right? On the flip side of that, if he's too close, headbutt me there, right? He can't headbutt me. So if I'm worried about the headbutt, a lot of times I'll just frame, just like I would if I was escaping side control or something. So if I'm really worried about the headbutt, I might be kind of here, right? Go ahead, try to headbutt me, right? It's not happening at all. There's no way it's going to happen. On the other side of this, if I keep him real close, right, if I keep him down here and I'm worried about the headbutt, if I connect my head to his head and keep him tight, headbutt me. Right? I'm only using one hand at this too. Right? So it's not like I've got to be into this a lot. So if I'm down here and he's got to pull his head back to headbutt me at that point. Right? He can't just push into me and do damage. He's got to actually pull back to make the space so he can move his head forward. So that's how I'm going to control the distance on this. I don't want him setting like right here he could headbutt the crap out of me and life sucks. I also don't want him to be able to set up and then use his abs and everything, like if he would trap my hands or something. Right here he could headbutt the crap out of me, right? Life would suck here. He could definitely do a whole lot of damage. Something like this happens, I need to immediately be here. Right, as soon as I get to here, he's no longer headbutting me. Another nice thing I like about this is if I'm holding him down here, right, I can usually start to, actually, let's turn the angle here. If I've got him close, if I'm using this to negate the distance, he might be trying to pull his head up to headbutt me, but while he's doing that, I can start to fight into my triangles, right, because I'm controlling this space, right? I have him up here, and then when I decide it's time to go, I kind of let him raise up just a little bit, which makes that space for me to swing through and start in my triangles. We talked about framing some. If I use like this type of frame, and I can just push the face away, right? That's a perfectly legit option for this. But if I come over here, right, and he's really trying to push in to headbutt me, I can use this to start to set up my arm bars, right? So we go right into that. So if I'm doing that, if I'm doing that, I'm kind of framed here, and if he's really trying to push into me, I just grab this elbow, I'll pull it through, I shift my hips out, and then I use this to push his head away. Right into my arm bars. So, defending the headbutt, it's a very, very limited range weapon. So controlling the distance is the best thing to do there. Obviously, if I can push him off to the side, that works too. But it's definitely a lot easier in general to either keep his head far enough away he can't reach you, or touching you and keep it pinned tight so he can't rear back to create the space needed to use the headbutt. So that's what we got today. If this helped you out at all, please hit that like button for me. Share on your social media. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Lots and lots of content coming out. Also, please Google Mastering MMA. Leave me a 5-star review there. Tell me what the best thing about this channel is. That would help me out a lot too. And join the Facebook group, the Mastering MMA Facebook group. Lots of funny memes, information on big events coming up, technique from other places too. So you should check that out also. It'll be another tool and give you some entertainment. You got anything to add to this?
Nope.
Excellent. That's all we got for you today. We'll catch you next time on Mastering MMA with Coach Lee.